Hello and welcome to the University of Eastern Africa Baraton online registration tutorial. And when you start the process, you'll go to your browser and search for our official websites on the search bar, that is www.ueab.ac.ke. You search for our site, it will load and it will bring you to our official page. This is how our official website of the University of Eastern Africa Baraton looks like, and it has a lot of details that you'll need to know. We have our homepage, we have about us, anything that you want to know about us, the academics, the library, the research, the COVID-19, the UEAB links, UEAB downloads, galleries, and contacts. But our main purpose today is you'll go to the UEAB links and scroll down and come to registration and click there. When you click there, this is the page that it will bring you to. This is our registration page. It has also information there. There's home, there's general information, admission, students, lecturers, guardians, alumni, and industry. But our main focus again is you will go to the students. Click there. And when you click there, it will bring you to this, the username and password. And I believe that you have gotten your username and also your password. Now, the username should be in capital letters, and then you'll put in, for now I'll be using, so rename 21 12. I believe everyone has gotten this. And then the password, I believe everyone has a password. Remember that your password is personal. Do not share it with anyone because you'll be using it for all the semesters and the years that you'll be having in Baraton. So you'll put in your password, and then after that you log in. That is after inputting your details. Now, this is how your page will look like, and you'll need to fill in your information. The first thing you'll go to is the student details. Click on the student details. When you click on the student details, this is what it will bring to you. But you have not filled in your information. You'll go down here on Go and click the green arrow down there. When you click on the green arrow, it will bring you to another page, and as you see, the student details, degree, school, and edit details. You'll click on the edit details. When you click on the edit details, this is what your page will look like. Now, you'll need to fill all the information here. Now, let us start on that. Number one, on email, is the email that you provided to COOPS, the email that is active. And for that, I will say my email is xyz. You'll click on that and fill xyz at gmail.com. At gmail.com. That is the correct Gmail that you provided to COOPS, or the email that you are using. Now, on the UEAB email, you'll provide the email that was sent to your email, and our UEAB email will be xyz at ueab.ac.ke. And as a reminder, I want you to know that your UEAB email always ends with ueab.ac.ke. Your address, you'll provide the address of the area that you are staying in, the area that you are coming from, and I'll use 136. And the zip code are the 5 last characteristics that are on the address, that is 4301. If you are not sure about that, check on your area address, and then this is what you'll find. Now, on the town, you'll fill the town that you are staying in. I want this to go to you, that if you are from another country, write the town that you are staying in your country. For example, if you are in Kenya and you are staying, let's say, in Homa Bay, you'll fill Homa Bay. And then on your country, you'll fill Kenya. That is your country. But there are options of the area that of the country that you are staying. We have Israel if you're coming from Israel, Ivory Coast, all that. We have all the countries here. You can choose your country. If you're from Morocco, you can click Morocco. If you're from Namibia, you can click Namibia, Nigeria, all that. But for now, we are from Kenya. Now, you'll scroll down and write your telephone number. Please remember to write your correct telephone number, the one that you're using, the one that you'll be easily accessed with, the number that anytime we want to contact you, we'll find you. Write your correct telephone number. Okay? Now, we will need to choose the county that you're staying at. If you're staying in Nakuru, Nandi, Narok, anywhere, you can click on that. For example, I'm staying in Nakuru County. You can click on there. But another reminder, if you had written your country to be, let's say, Nigeria, on your county, you write your county. If it's Lagos, write Lagos. If you're from Malawi, if it's any county that you're staying in, right there. If you're from South Africa and you're from Pretoria, write it there. Now, on the identification number, you'll need to choose the two. If you don't have a national ID, write your passport number. If you don't have a passport, write your national ID number. So you'll choose between the two. Let's say I'm having my national ID. I'll click on the national ID and I'll provide the identification number of the ID. You'll need to write the guardian name. The guardian name can be your parent or anyone that is providing for you. And for me, I'll write that is my guardian. And I'll need to write my guardian email. When we say G email is your guardian email, the email that he is using, you write the guardian email at matokeoleo@gmail.com. Please remember to write the correct email address and then you write the address of the area that you're staying in. We say it is 136 and your zip code is 40301. And your town, remember to include your town, that is Homa Bay. The country is Kenya. The telephone number, write the correct telephone number of your guardian so that if we need to access him or her, it will be easy to find him. And then the nationality, if you are Kenyan, please remember to write Kenyan. If you're from Morocco, write Moroccan. If you are from Nigeria, Nigerian. Remember to write your nationality. Now, on disability, if you have any disability, let's say if you have a disability, say you'll click on yes if you have a disability and you'll give the details of the disability down here. Let's say I am partially blind. Okay, that is if you have a disability. But if you do not, in the case of this, you don't have, you'll click on no. After that, scroll down and click on save. It will tell you here that your record has been updated. That's it. You have filled your student details. Now, you will come back here and scroll down to registration. When you click on registration, the first thing as a student that you need to do is your finance. Your finance statement will tell you on everything, on the payment that you've given to the school. Now, this is the date, the journal, the number, the reference, the description, that is the opening balance. For those of you who don't know what is debit, credit, and balance, debit are your charges and credit are your payments, and then the balance. So for you to continue with your registration, you'll need to have money in your account. You'll have to pay some amount of cash that you've been told on your fee structure. Then we'll move down to the semester register. When we move down to the semester register, number one, you'll need to make sure that you are registering for the right semester. Now, On the semester up here, it will be telling you 2020 2021.1. Don't mind mine, which is saying 2019 2020.3. That is the inter-semester. It will tell you 2020 2021.1, and then starting on the date that it will tell you and ending on a particular date, and then you'll click register for the semester. That is when your registration will start. That is the first step. It will bring you down to choosing a Sabbath school class. Now you look at all the classes that you have and you'll choose one class. We have all these options, so it is your choice. It will show you, for example, Sabbath school class 3, that is the venue is column 3 back in the church, and then the available spaces are 4. You just need to see where you want to fit. Just pick any class that you want and go in. For example, I'll click Sabbath School Class 13. The venue is at the tent 3 and the available spaces are 56. I will click here, Sabbath School Class 13. Okay? And then you'll click on Action. When you click on Action, it has registered you for your class on the Sabbath school. You will move down to residence selection. Residence selection is where you'll be staying. That this is for the if you'll be staying in the dorm, or if you'll be staying on the off campus, or if you'll be staying at a staff home. Now, if you are a male, for example, I'm a male and I need to choose a dorm. I'll look here, I have the new men's dorm and the old men's dorm. I'll choose, let's say it's new men's dorm. I'll click first on new men's dorm and click Action. When I click on Action, I will go now again and click on the green go button here. I'll need to choose a room for myself. Let's say I want room number 13. Okay, I want room number 13. People who are booked are 0 and the people remaining are 4. I'll click on room number 13 and I'll click on Action to save the information. After that, we have finished with the resident selection. And another thing that I need to remind you, it's not only those who are staying on campus that will need to fill on this information. If you are staying outside, if you are staying off campus, there's somewhere you'll click on your information if you are staying, yes, or a staff home. We move down to selection of courses. I hope and believe that you have received the course that you're going to do, and I hope you've known the school that it is in and the department. Let's say I am in the School of Education, Humanities and Social Sciences, and I have a checklist of the courses. For this time, the HOD will be the ones choosing your courses for the first semester, so do not worry about that, but this will help you for the other semesters that you'll be registering yourself. If I am in the School of Education, Humanities and Social Sciences, and I am under the Department of Education, and I am, let's say, doing English literature, and I have the courses with me, let's say I'm supposed to be doing a course called, let's say I'm supposed to do human biology. I'll click on human biology, and I'm supposed to do health principles. I'll click on health principles. I'm supposed to do introduction to business information processing. I'll click on that. And let's say introduction of literary appreciation, click on that. And keyboarding, I'll click on the courses that I'm supposed to do. Everybody will be having a checklist of the courses you're supposed to be doing, so it should not be a worry. When you click on the courses, you have your teachers here and the credit hours of that class or that course. After you've chosen the courses, you'll click on action. When you click on action, it will save the courses that you have chosen. The course registered is waiting for approval. It will tell you this. You have all your courses here. You'll verify if these are the courses that you want to do. These are the courses that you choose. Now you'll move down to the selected timetable. The selected timetable, it will give you the timetable that the system has provided for you. The importance of this is that you have to counter check your timetable to ensure that the courses are not clashing and to see where your classes will be taking place. For example, inside 118, that is the course code, and the course title is Introduction to Business Information Processing. My instructor is Njoroge Roslyn, and the option is that it is a main subject, and the venue, it will tell you that the venue is online. It will be done online, and the location still online, building online. If we would have been in school, it would have shown you the location. Let's say it is the amphitheater or the auditorium. This is the importance of your timetable, to show you when your class starts and when it ends, the day that is in. For example, here these dots, these small dots here, they show you the day your class is. For example, my first course, that is the Introduction to Business Information and Processing, is every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, every day. Now you move down to close registration. For a reminder to you, you cannot close your registration if you have not finished your finance, or if you're having an underload or an overload. An overload is when you have taken more courses than required. A minimum amount of credit hours that you need to take, you'll consult with your departments. So if I click my registration, my close registration down here, after you've seen your timetable, you come down to close registration. This is where you need to close your registration so as to start your semester. You'll click on close registration. I hope you remember that when we started semester register, it also started begin semester. Now here, after you've done all this, after you've chosen everything here, you'll close registration. You'll click on close registration and it will close. After that, you'll check your registration status to see your registration status. Number one, it will show you your residence. You're staying in Newman's Dome. After if you have cleared everything, close registration will show you yes. Finance, if you have cleared with finance, it will show you yes. If you have an overload is when you've taken more credit hours than required. The minimum or the maximum amount of credit hours to be taken will be communicated to you by your head of department. So if you've taken an overload, it will tell you yes. But if you have the maximum or the normal amount of credit hours, it will tell you no. Your major advisor will have to clear you to show you yes. And the student dean, it will show you yes. And here it will show you approved. When it shows everything as yes, that means that you have registered successfully for the semester. Do not worry about this first semester. It will be conducted, or it will be done for you. The choosing of courses will be done for you by your head of department, but everything else you'll need to do it yourself. Now, that was the registration process. For the students who are not sure or who have not received the credential or the information for that they need for their registration, that is their username and their password, I believe that everyone received an email like this. If you did not receive such an email, check on the email that you provided to COOPS. The email that you provided to COOPS, I believe it should be, for example, xyz@gmail.com. That is the email that you provided to COOPS. When you get there, you will find all this information there. You'll be having your university website, that is www.ueab.ac.ke. Now, if you want to have a view of the university, how it looks like, here are the links. You'll click on them and watch. The downloads, the university bulletin will be found in a soft copy. So every student has to have a university bulletin. So you'll click here and download the university bulletin on a soft copy. And the university email and password has been sent to the email that you provided to KUPS. And when you go there, you'll find your UEAB email with its password. And please, as I said before, remember, do not share your password with anyone. And your university school ID and password are indicated there, and it is important for your journey at the school. You log in here, and then you'll find your ID and your password. And there are other more informations down here that you need to know about our e-learning system. Just for the mention, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which has affected our face-to-face learning, e-learning will come in handy, since most of the teachers will be conducting their teaching online. So it will be good if you familiarize yourself with our e-learning system. If you want to log in to the e-learning, it is simple. Just log in with your ID, that is the same as your UEAB email address, and the password that you have, that is your student ID and your student password, the one that are provided for UEAB. And another mention is that it is advisable for every student to have his or her own laptop, or have an access to a laptop or a computer. And if anyone needs academic assistance, you will have to contact your head of department to assist you on your academic matters. On your email that you have received, I believe everybody has found the department, the name of the department and the HOD, plus the school and the head and the dean of the school. For example, if you're from the Department of Education, your HOD is Dr. Benson Kinuthia, and this is his email and his contact number. Same if you're from the School of Education, Humanities and Social Sciences, this is your dean name, that is Dr. Paul Ohonya, his email and his telephone number. If you need any information from them concerning academic matters, you can contact them. I believe that everyone has received their school and their department. You will need to sign a student commitment form. It is here. You'll click on the link here and download it and then fill it. And for a student ID application, click again on the link and you'll be requested for a soft copy of your passport, of your recent passport, and you'll have to take a passport that has a blue background indicating in the subject, the line of the email, your name as in the admission letter and your student ID number. And for any fee related queries or any question concerning your fee, you'll have to email your questions to the studentfinance@uab.ac.ke. Just click on this link. Moving down, for those students who wish to transfer to other programs, except those for nursing who have already booked for nursing transfer, please click on admissions at uab.ac.ke with the field forms. The field forms are down here, or I believe on your page. You have the form indicating the student transfer program form. So if you want to transfer to another program, except for those who are in nursing, you click on the link here. And then this is the link to access the student information. This is very important to provide the school with your information. And don't worry about it, it is highly secured. Nobody will access your information. And for the student data form, also click on this. It is very important to fill this. And for the fee structures, here are the links. For those who wish to make fee payment for nursing students, those who are COOPS sponsored. This is the link, the fee structure. This is the link. Those who wish to see the fee structure for the nursing students who are COOPS sponsored, this is the link. And the fee structure and how to make payment for those who are not COOPS sponsored, the non-nursing students, those are any other student. If you are doing any other program, this is the link to click on. And for those who wish to make payment, if you are a self-sponsored student in any course or any program, this is the link to click on. Thank you for going through this, and I hope it is helpful to you, and welcome to the University of Eastern Africa, Baraton.